the vibrational frequency, which is the programming of the human organism, how their perception is driving them, is well, I was going to say flipped upside down and backwards, but I think warped is the word, but really it's flipped upside down and inside out and backwards. The best way. It's reversed. So what we have is the folly of the organism, the human being, pardon me, is under the impression that they're born into the world and they have to reach out and work. Usually it's the stencils that are there. Unfortunately, for a lot of people, it could be their education system through the word. Really, it's all just listening until you get something, which is, if you really observe that world that has built off of that, it's masked, right? It's say one thing, do another. But I'm not really for that or talking about that. Well, we need to look at the whole the environment. What I'm saying is how, yeah, born here thinking that now we have to get from our environment, and the truth is we are to radiate out into our environment, and we are doing this anyway, but if we're coming from a state of lack and black hole kind of energy, it's hard to describe the total disconnect from the environment that really is. The programs that are here, like, say, what an orange tree does or a grove of fruit trees are up to, will be abandoned while this programming or the organism just spins into its own demise or decimation because it just forgot how to fucking feed itself or live. So, God, this conversation, the entire organism is in trouble. It's really sad to be a part of it and seeing how it might be playing out if love isn't available there. Like, say, if it's not practicing there. Now this is again saying it's the same as saying, if the human isn't radiating from the inside out and causing literally the place to stay green and the life to flourish there, and then there isn't a chance for even any kind of form of life there. Talk about whether an alien is going to show up for us or not. The answer is no, not a chance. Not a chance. And it's sad to see. I mean, it's looking like the little immature faction of people called narcissists, they really get into pardon me, hair is tangled up. I tried to cut it. I'm wary underneath the Venus aspect we're having. We're not supposed to do any major beautification here, and I think really I just needed to rinse off and have a little shower. It's been some hot days, and of course I'm going through some personal things that I kind of let people in on every once in a while, and I don't like doing that, but I think it's what we have to do. And the more I do it, the more, like, well, what's the solution to all of the insecurity that we feel? Well, just give it up. Give up. If it's about money, cash in your chips and get your money and come together. Get together with your money and hold fort. Somehow that's going to work. Is it? You see, if it becomes a blatant standoff like that, which it actually is, but it's way too individualized and it is self-destruct across the board. Talk about a fucking wildfire of people just being driven by their inner emptiness that is not dealt with. They aren't tapping in and coming from within. It's trying to tap the without and sucking down the fucking environment or any possibility of there being an environment at all that gives us a chance to learn something, how to maintain and discipline and grow out or up into what? What we see, babes, man, what I'm looking at, it's hard. But money is conducting the organism into being more and more immature. Immature and, well, we see that, but let's just go backwards. And it is absolutely, talk about insulting to the soul, like what they talk about. And how long is that going to go on? Somebody like me, and it's only because now the way that it will happen is that you don't have such the influences around you that want you to stay. See, people are locked. It's that vision of the web, which is, it has the black widow, and the black widow, you can see it showing up everywhere. Look at Hawaii. And what is it doing there? See, we have to find out. Okay, let alone, did anybody survive? Whoever lost their lands and whoever thought that they owned anything there and had a beautiful life, how are they being treated now? By who? And why do we wait for all of that? There has to be a better way to live, which points at, really includes, comes hand in hand with a better way to die. Oh, hi, Jesus. What the hell? It's not even Sunday yet, and I just, oh, shit.